Welcome to Papa Junk Shop. And I went to auction. Everything went sky high, except they had some boxes of stuff that looks like they just, you know, leftover stuff, and they had a few pallets of it, and they were choicing boxes out, and some of them went for, you know, 15, 20 bucks, and it got down to where they were like $3 or $4 a box. So I got, I think four boxes of them, around $4 a box. And it was mostly like hardware stuff, but it was, I found this stuff in with it. And I also found there was a bunch of taps, and they're brand new. And I thought, well, hey, brand new taps, I'll switch them out in my my sets. So I switched out a bunch of them in my sets, and in one of my projects I went to use, well, 2 different sizes, and I couldn't get them to start. So I brought them over and looked at them with a magnifying glass a little better, and they're left-handed. So I got some nice left-handed taps. So I had to dig out my old ones and put back in the set. Anyways, also got some cutters, milling cutters. And I would hate to think what that one cost. It's a Niagara. 1 7/8". And I also got a little end mill that takes carbide cutters, so I gotta figure out what cutters that takes. And there was a few carbide drill bits in there. This one hasn't been opened up yet. Shakers. I guess there's seal on both sides. So that's a solid carbide drill bit. There's oil holes down through the middle of it. But I think they're metric size, because it comes between a 27/64 and 13/32. And there's a smaller one. That's the same as the number 19. I also got some pretty nice mill cutters. That's solid carbide, 1 inch. Heavy. Oops. That's 8 tricks. There's a 3/4 inch roughing mill. Nope, 5/8. Carbide. There's a 5/16 and a real long carbide. And a littler one. That's carbide. There's that's a quarter inch. I also got this thing, which I think is probably part of a machinist jack. With a little bit of work, make a top for it, and a little renewing. I think that'll maybe come in useful. And there was a couple of cullets in there. I don't have any holder for them. ER40, 2 of them. And I also found this in there. Got magnets on the bottom. And I haven't really checked it out much. The Z actual preset gauge. So it's a preset gauge. I assume it's for like when you're doing setup on the mill or something. I don't know. I'm going to have to do some research on that. And there was a really rough micrometer in there. But it does turn. It could be a beater, I guess. And there was a nice angle plate. It looks like it's in good condition. There's just minor spots there. And this was in there. I guess it's some kind of a comparator stand. Must be to hold an instrument and check your work, maybe. Not sure. Plus I got tons of bolts and nuts and screws and hinges and all kinds of stuff like that, so just thought I'd show you some new stuff for the shop to play with. So just a quickie. So give me a thumbs up if you want to. If you haven't subscribed, please do. See you next time. A few minutes with some Scotch-Brite. And I just took a Sharpie, cleaned that up, and it comes right back to 0 every time, and it's a Starrett. So I think it's going to be one, you know, that just lays there on the lathe. See you later.